if the United Nations was truly, really effective, and the members of it really had a commitment to the welfare of the world, they weren't such a bunch of fucking political softy paper tigers, we wouldn't have had to do any of this shit. Okay? Let me ask you something. If America's so fucking bad all the time, and when Bush is the ultimate evil, right? Right? And there's all these countries around the world that are the shining, the people that get it, and the well-educated people, and the people that are from socialist countries, and just the intelligentsia, and the snooty Europeans, and you know, okay, if they are so right, and they're all in the right, and America's always in the wrong, well, let me ask you something. Why is it? Why Darfur? Why all the genocide? Why all the problems? Why all these other places around the world that are so unstable and have endless feuds and tribal fights and horrible crimes and abductions and you name it, right? Isn't that, I don't know how many millions have been, who knows, right? I mean, isn't that just fertile ground? Why isn't that a wide open invitation for them to show us how to do it the right way, right? Isn't that just, I mean, a perfect opportunity? I mean, if I was trying to prove you wrong or say that you're the bad guy, and there was an opportunity that I could pursue to show you that not only can it be done with another viewpoint and from our side, then wouldn't it make sense for me to do that, to try to rectify that, to demonstrate to the other side that it can be done, and that we have resolve, and that not only do we think that you're wrong, George Bush, but that we can do it better without you. Wouldn't that make sense, right? It's kind of like supporting a thesis, right, for all you liberal professors out there, right? Because you're all liberals, except a small minority, right? You're all liberal biased, and you brainwash your kids at school to be liberals too, like you, to support your unions and just be liberals, right? Because scientists and professors, they're liberals. And artists, they're all liberals, right? So, but yeah, wouldn't that make sense to try to just to prove that you can do that? So, in that sense, then, why is it that Sweden, the wonder of the world, and neutral countries, and Switzerland and Finland and all these, socialists, kind of take our, protection against the Soviet Union, and have a nice, lazy, peaceful life, and, don't get involved in the world's conflicts, why aren't these countries sending their troops, which are obviously, they're not being wasted and pilfered and prostituted in Iraq like big mean America and Canada, right, and Japan or whoever else is there. Well, Poland, because they understand the threat of, the Soviet Union. I don't know who else is there. No offense, Australia, right? England, right? But why haven't you gone while our hands are tied in Iraq, and our blood, our stained hands with our oil drenched, corporate bigwigs from Texas, and are bathing in blood for their corporate profits? Why haven't you pulled the ultimate fast one and sent your little faggot fucking troops and your stupid cocksucking Swiss Army knives down to fucking Darfur and bust some ass and fix the problem and stop these kids from being abducted, right? Why don't you go down there and bust some ass, you fucking pussies, right? Prove us wrong, right? You got a perfect opportunity, don't you? Because America's troops are all in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they're standing guard in the streets, and they're busy still looking for the remnants of the Russian subs that every once in a while pop up out of nowhere, and maybe from China, right? I mean, we got our hands tied, right? We're fucking up the world. We're extending our reach globally, right? And Barack Obama is obviously, he was against the war, and he's about to get elected. Well, come on. Go down there and fix the problem. Go down there. Volunteer. What? The UN's already there. Oh, bolster your forces even more. Go in there. Don't play a bunch of pussies. So take your guns this time and go in there and stand guard and spend all your money so you have a debt too. Right? Right? And do that. Do that. Do that. Why don't you do that? All, you name it. All the countries in Europe that all the liberals in America think that, that pattern ourselves after, that want to be like us. Why don't you go do that? Why don't you do that? Right? But instead, no. Yeah, right? Uh-huh. It hurts, doesn't it? Because you know it's fucking true. You know it's true. Because you don't lead by example. You're a bunch of pussies. And if it wasn't for America and, ironically, England and the other nations out there and Canada and all these people putting up the money to basically make an armament against, the simplistic rendition of evil, right? The world would be so fucked. We would have all spun into communism years ago, and the Hugo Chavez's and the Saddam Hussein's and all these people of the world would have taken over years and years ago. And trust me, there wouldn't be the nice, sort of socialist, mixture of capitalism and communism that Europe is, okay? Right? It wouldn't exist. We need diametric opposition. We need a strong capitalist force versus strong communist forces, and then it mixes. And coincidentally, right, Europe is in the middle, so you have capitalism and communism, and in the middle you have socialism, which really isn't, in theory, a bad thing, right? See what I'm saying here? You need a prime mover. You need strength. You need an assertive force to balance out, unfortunately, conflict. It sucks, but it's reality, right? But anyway, let me not birdwalk too much. You guys have some work to do. I need you to pack up your bags, get your Swiss Army knives together, get your little rucksacks and your little pedal bicycles, and go to REI or whatever you got to do to equip your troops. And get down there, because I'll tell you what. As much as I bashed the Catholic Church, like pretty much everybody else who's not a Catholic, as much as I bashed the Catholic Church and other churches, they've done more for those kids than any of you cocksuckers, Democrat, Republicans alike. But especially you fucking UN-loving, fucking Europe dick-sucking, white trash motherfuckers that think you got a handle on this. Okay? Europe and all them countries, man, they got their hands off of it. They're riding it. They're riding they're like on a plush sofa, right? Okay? They're in the sweet spot, okay? Right? They don't have to do this kind of stuff because we do it for them, right? And I won't go into the tired World War II analogy of how we saved Europe because that's been done by a million Republicans already. So I want to throw something new in, right? But yeah, I know countless people who have volunteered to adopt people from Darfur and all these places, right? Through church, through private enterprise, through the willingness of God, through the love, right? Through their love, right? Okay? They've done more than you cocksucking UN dick suckers have done, okay? So don't go and fucking say that George Bush is the ultimate evil and that we were so wrong in going in here because we didn't find the weapons of mass destruction. It's a mass deception with your stupid fucking artsy bumper stickers. Because we know that art, okay, I don't care how good of an artist you are. You're not always right, and it doesn't mean you should decide foreign policy, okay? We should have been in there. Dude, Saddam Hussein's favorite movie was that mafia movie, that real popular, The Godfather, that bullshit. Dude, any world leader whose favorite movie is that should be knocked out immediately. If the UN had any balls, they would have told him to step down as soon as they saw his Blockbuster invoice. So world leader's favorite movie is The Godfather. You sick fucking bastards. We should have nailed him a decade ago. And his cocksucking little sons with their Ferraris. It was a mafia.